But every single time I start a new compound, especially a harsh compound, this one side effect always freaking happens to me. Welcome to 12 weeks out. We're officially 12 weeks out from nationals now, and I'm pretty much on fucking point with everything. If we're taking the pictures of my last prep and putting them side by side, I am light years ahead of last prep right now. Now, I normally take my pictures and weight fasted before I do cardio, before I take any of this water, but to be honest with you, I absolutely forgot. We have a jam-packed day today, so I'm just gonna start this day up. We're gonna take my weight, we're gonna take my pictures, we're gonna see exactly what we're looking like. I can kind of track what 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 up until show day. Last week I was 233 pounds, so let's hope it's lighter than that. Just the day that I've been having. I had so much errands to do, and I actually forgot my camera sitting on the steps, and I was already like 30 minutes away. I'm like, do I turn back and get it? Number one, it has been about 3.5 hours since I left the house, closer to 4 hours. I did eat chicken, rice, and some avocado, and we are actually having a 2 monster day because we still got a fuck ton of workout to do and a workout to do later tonight. I ran out of needles. So basically I got these. If you live in Canada, any medical store will just give you needles right over the counter. So what I get for needle wise is I get 3 milliliter syringes with 18 gauge 1 inch already on. That is my draw. So like the what you pull back the oil with. Then I pop off the 18 and slap on 23 gauge 1.5 inches, and that is what I do the actual injection on. And honestly, you can get needles almost anywhere, and if you were in the States and you were having troubles finding needles, I'm gonna drop a link, second or fourth link in the description, from Medilabs, and they will ship it right to your door. And anytime that I'm in Florida or Vegas or LA, I order needles right to my house. It comes within 2 days, and I'm not affiliated with this company. I don't get money if you order it. I don't get money if you click the fucking link. It's cheap as fuck, and it's really just fucking needles. And because we're at the medical store supply, we finally got backwater back in stock, and I was actually able to get a bulk deal today. So we are taking the backwater price down from $24.99 down to $13 fucking dollars. So that's back in stock, noblesubs.com. And as you guys know, you cannot pre-mix peptides because it will damage. So if you get TB500 and BPC, it doesn't hurt to slap on a backwater, and we're good to fucking go. So with that said, I'm gonna get some work done, sip this second monster, and I will see you guys around 6, 7 o'clock for our pre-workout meal and the main topic of this video, which is the real side effect of tren. So thank you guys so much for watching the video so far. I just kind of want to put this in every video like 5 times. If you guys could hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, really helps the channel algorithm grow, helps the prep series, helps the ad revenue, helps everything. And we have some big ideas coming up, which are going to need a lot of funding behind it. So every single subscribe button counts, and I can't thank you guys enough for the support. So today, instead of having a protein shake, I actually just had 300 grams of egg whites because I've been so freaking hungry because I'm finally getting over whatever I've had, which kind of gets us into this point that I just want to eat my fucking food. And then we got some butter Rice Krispies today. The main side effect that people never fucking talk about when they start steroids, when they go on tren, or usually it's just tren and test for me. So when I do a full PCT, I usually stay off for like 3 or 4 months. And the first week I get back on cycle, I get like deathly sick. And I don't know fucking why. Maybe you guys understand like the science behind it, because I fucking don't. Because anytime I go back on cycle, obviously it's an influx of hormones, And it is hard on your immune system. And I guess my immune system just can't fucking handle it because everyone's like, oh, steroids increases your immune system. Yeah, when I'm on steroids, it is very hard for me to get sick. But going on steroids, bro, it's like a lingering sickness that I just can't get rid of. And in this case, my coach just added 150 milligrams of Tren Ace 3 days ago. So I did my first injection of Tren Ace, and now my voice, my nose, my whole fucking body, my knees, everything is aching to the fucking nines. And I'm like, bro, this is literally a side effect that no one fucking talks about. And I'm going to call this the Steroid Sickness. And I'm sure maybe someone has actually called it that because that's pretty fucking clever if I'm the first one. So just be warned, guys, that when you go on cycle and you start to get sick or you start to get the sniffles, it is completely normal because I think it is just your body like fighting off whatever external thing you're putting in, and then eventually your body does its thing, your immune system picks up, and then you're good to go. So let me know in the comments if you guys also get this steroid sickness, or is it actually just me? After the crazy ass day, we actually didn't even make it to the gym until like 8 p.m. It's actually just been wild. So because I'm actually going away this weekend, which I will not be filming, I'm just gonna be living in the moment and having some fun. I'm not gonna be drinking or really going too hard because obviously I'm on prep, but it's still gonna be a beach club event. There's still gonna be parties, concerts, DJs. It's gonna be so much fun. Like I said, last prep, I became someone I absolutely hated. And for me, doing shows is not about going IFBB. I don't really care to be an IFBB pro, and maybe that will change in the years to come. But right now, I just love working towards a goal and achieving that goal. So I do not want to sacrifice everything like I did last prep and become someone that I honestly hated as myself. Then this prep, I'm just saying yes to everything and making it fucking work. So I'm excited to see the difference, and hopefully this will help my mental state post-show. So because we are away this weekend, we are going to be doing arms and quads today. Super fucking random mix, and I actually did chest this morning because I do not think that I'm going to be able to work out Saturday, and right now I am training 7 days a week, usually doing cardio also twice a day. So I'm just trying to make up for a little bit of lost time, and hopefully that we can be ready a little bit sooner this year instead of trying to like rush and get ready. So I don't have a filmer today because he's still gone. So I'm just gonna set up the tripod, go over a few quick voiceover tips, and I'll see you guys when we get home. And welcome back to the most weird, awkward voiceover with training legs and arms. You may be wondering, what the fuck are you doing? Well, it's because that when I hurt my back, my legs started becoming a weak point because I could not train hamstrings and I could not squat. I could barely do any leg movement. So over the last 2 years of not being able to do that, they've actually became quite a weak part. So to start off this leg day, we went right to the extension. Now, the way that I did these is I did 3 sets. I did 10 reps, and then I paused for as long as I could at the top. And then I did 5 more reps where I do a 1 second contraction and a 5 second negative. And towards the end of this, my legs were just freaking brutally destroyed. I always like to try to change up the method of training because I am getting older and because my body, quote unquote, is failing me at this point. I cannot get under 600, 700, 800 pounds every single week anymore. Right now, I'm lucky just to squat 600, 700 pounds. So I try to space that out, and maybe every 3rd week or every 4th week, we go really, really heavy. And then on those off days, we kind of just do weird variations like this that just kill the legs. Obviously, heavyweight builds muscle. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to deny that. And this style of training for my specific body is not going to give me the results as if I was squatting 600 pounds every week. But unfortunately, you just have to roll with what injuries that you're given, and it's better than not training at all. Right now, I train 2 leg days a week, and one of the leg days is kind of like this. Second exercise is we went into a belt squat. Belt squat's amazing because it takes a lot of pressure off my lower back. It actually almost helps my herniated discs. As you can see here, we kind of did these Tom Platz style and really put pressure on our toes. Everyone always says, oh, squat through your heels, squat through your heels. That's great when you're working your hamstrings and your glutes. But if you just want to have a quad focus, you have to go on those tiptoes. And that is more or less like doing a sissy squat with weights. You can use a sissy squat machine. You could really use a Smith machine. You can do it on anything. Then we moved on to leg press, which we basically did the same thing, just a different variation. I mean, at the end of the day, what is lifting? It's more or less just moving weight. So you more or less do the same thing in a different variation. So again, pushing through our toes, making sure a lot of pressure is just on our quads. And my quads were quite dusted after this. We kept the reps in like the 20 rep ranges, and it felt really good. And then we moved on to arms. Arms also has always been a weak body part for me. One, because I could never have a right mental contraction with the muscle because I was a power lifter. As you guys know, I squatted over 800, benched over 5, deadlifted close to 800, and I would just try to be explosive. But when you're training arms, it's not about being explosive. It's about really just not using your shoulders and not using your forearms and contracting the weight as best as you possibly can with just your bicep. Or doing tricep extensions, I would like try to load up the machine and heave that down, when in reality, you just ideally want to flex your bicep as hard as you can and really isolate your tricep like I'm kind of doing right here. Right now, I would honestly say I'm even training a little too fast for arms. And that's probably why my arms have always been a weak point. Kind of ripped off the pump cover here. I'm 12 weeks out, so clearly I'm shaping up. I do have a little bit of cap shoulders, a little bit of outline of abs. Veins are starting to pop through a little bit. I'm feeling pretty good, but at the same time is I'm like not 100% like committed on the show. Just because I enjoy business, I enjoy social media, I enjoy so many other things in life. And when you compete and when you bodybuild, man, like that's the only thing that you can do. Like there's no more business, there's no more friends, there's no more relationships, there's competing and then every single other aspect of life. So that's the hurdle that I'm trying to get over now. But I am still training and dieting like I'm going to win this show. And obviously, when you say something, you more or less have to man up and do it, or your word means nothing. So we kept just doing alternating bicep curls here, really just getting different variations, just making sure that the pump was insane today. We supersetted that, as you can see, with some tricep extensions. See, I slow it down a little bit here. That's probably the rhythm that's best for my tricep. Then we did a different tricep variation with an underhand grip. Like I said, when I train, it is completely off of feel. I don't have set exercises, and if something feels bad, I do something else. Like if I did one set of these hammer curls and I didn't get as pumped as I'm pumped right there, I would literally say fuck it and move on to something else. So that's basically the voiceover. That's basically my mental thoughts on how I'm going here. Here's a quick little pose, and I will see you guys back at home. Finished that weird ass workout, and honestly my quads are pretty friggin' sore. So I don't know, don't knock until you try those like weird like static holds. I mean, next time you squat just for fun, go do like 30-second wall sits in between squatting. I bet you like the pump will be incredible. I'm on that 3-a-day BPC 157, and then I take TB 500 every day right now. Usually my dose when I tore my chest was 1 milligram every other day of TB 500, and BPC 157 I would do 250 micrograms 2 times a day. Obviously you can get those at noblesupps.com, and then I take 2 IUs of my growth hormone. Boom, oops, quick things. Drop the needle, now I gotta throw it out. Fuck my life. Money's tight right now, can't be wasting these 10-cent needles. Everyone's asking me, oh Mike, how's prep going? How's prep going? You must be so happy you're 12 weeks out. You know what I got to say to that? That's why I just say that. You know what they say, guys? If you're gonna do something on prep, make sure you do it every single day. And my thing has been these Chibbits. I have like 1 serving or 2 servings, however much is a mouthful of Chibbits every single day. And if you do it every single day, then it's okay, because when your coach makes changes, those changes are based off of what you've been doing every single day. If I were to not have that every day, I'd actually be fucking myself over. Science. It's hella late. I actually have one more meal, which is gonna be some egg whites, some chicken bacon. It's gonna be some egg whites and some chicken bacon. Fuck my life. And I'm really just gonna knuckle down, because we got 12 weeks to kill this shit. So we got a lot more social experiments coming your way, a lot more videos. I took a week off posting so I could try to get ahead of schedule so we can just bang out content like no tomorrow. So thank you guys again for watching, and I'll see you guys soon.